Hello, hello. We're back. I was gone for. Oh, let me adjust this. It's gone for way longer than I was expecting to be. Because, man, I was just running into so many problems. Here, let's get music going. Sure. Hi, Francesco. Hello, hello. Man, lighting is complicated in Unity. Or just, I guess, in graphical stuff in general. But, jeez, I had so much issues. So far we're looking at this. Ignore the corridors. I have not attempted to light the corridors properly. But just this. Also, I don't know what I'm going for, like, lighting-wise in terms of color scheme with this factory thing. So for now, I just kind of left everything as kind of mostly white lights with the intent of hopefully I'll be able to figure out what kind of color scheme I want later. I don't know. But this is what we got so far. We got the lights coming in from here, having these, and they're real time, so these will turn around. Oh wait, I need to hold on. Did this have? I had to. There's something weird going on with this fan, so I like deleted it and then recopied it over from the other fan. So I did lose the spin script when I did that. So let me bring that back. I think you need to rotate on the Z-axis. Let's go by like 50. Sure. And then also I want you to have a starting rotation that's just different than the other fan. What are you? Oh shoot! Wait, wrong object. It's not the blade that's supposed to spin. It's supposed to be the parent object, or just to match the other one. Yeah. Okay. Spin. I saw the other one was 100, so we're gonna make this one 90, so they're a bit out of sync. And again, starting at a different angle. Okay. So I did have a look at what this looks like in VR, which is actually decent. I think it's hard to explain it, but it looks a lot better in VR. It's looking pretty good compared to how it's looking, how you guys are seeing it and how I'm seeing it now. But yeah, so we got the lights coming in from here. We got the light coming in from this kind of window that might get reshaped. Like we'll figure that out. Again, I wanted an actual like some background image up against that for more details, I guess. And then we also got a real-time light that's casting shadows straight down on all of the objects, which is all of what I was trying to have happen. But getting all three of these lights to cooperate with each other was such a pain. It just did not want to happen, but eventually I got it sorted out. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is that these area lights, I put point lights on all of them that are real-time lights to also do some of the lighting around. We've been messing up with more of the lighting stuff later, probably, but one thing is that the emissive material here is not as bright as it should be, and I'm actually not sure why that is. I could do this. I'm not really seeing them get brighter, but okay. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. So now what are we going to do? Back to the Blender stuff. So I would like to, I guess, just continue to make more stuff and more textures and all that. What I'm trying to sort out is I don't know what I want to do with the whole floor here. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure that out by Googling things and yada yada. I saw this, that I like the color scheme of this, the white, but like we have some colors like off to the side and all that. So I'd almost like to emulate the art, or not the color scheme sort of this, of maybe the whites and yellows, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. I do like, along like the corridors, having this kind of just the yellow lines and stuff like that. In terms of designing complex machinery, I don't know how that's gonna go. Although one place to start that maybe could help us get to where we need to get with this is maybe I design more of the players area, because this is stuff that I have more how I want it. So maybe by designing some more of the art of this area, then maybe I'll figure out what I want to do with all of over there. Yeah, one thing I do want to do, actually, now that I think about it, maybe do I want to do this first? I have, you remember the antenna? I don't have it open. Those antennas that I made in the the unicycle thing, that code I want to bring in here. Actually, I have that code in here. But as I said before, little moving things, just like little things moving around really can add to the liveliness of the environment. So trying to figure out how to stick in a lot of that stuff would be a good thing to do. So I have that code over here. This guy. So I can... I'd need something with a rig. I could pull in those antennas, but... I won't worry about that right now, but it's just that I have this on standby, as well as the hover script, the rotation script, and the like shrink and grow thing that I have. I have, yeah, code that I can use to make objects subtly move around and to be interesting, hopefully. But, okay, let's try to, yeah, make some of this better. So these are a lot of placeholder objects. What are these meant to be? This is a conveyor belt. This is like a sink. Where with also might have a big contraption above it of water, like rather than just like a sink faucet. I don't know, might do something more interesting. I don't know, we'll see. And then a hydraulic press that's gonna be like sideways. Yeah. Conveyor belt, and then 3 trash cans that yeah, I kind of have to model in a certain way to match the sort of real life reference that I'm going off of. Not only that, but also with this conveyor belt thing itself, I needed an actual like thing that like stuff is coming out of, and something like on this end. Which, do I have my this possibly idea? Just some big like box with like a big hole here. Can you see this? Not really. You more get my verbal explanations, I guess. But just like a big box that like the stuff's coming out of, the different like garbage items that you're having to sort, and then on the other end, either like it drops into a hole or goes into another such box thing. I'm not sure, but having it like maybe like once it gets like out of the player's reach, have the conveyor belt go down into the ground and having a hole that it goes in could maybe be interesting. I thought, I don't know. Yeah. So that's ideas to maybe mess around with, and we'll see how that goes. Now, this conveyor belt, I do it well, if I want it to be a conveyor belt that's actually moving, that matters. I have to design it in a way which that makes sense. So, and also, actually, once I make a conveyor belt, I kind of want to maybe put some more conveyor belts in the background that are just conveying stuff around. That could be a thing. Actually, just other random garbage items just being conveyor belted just around the environment could be something I want. So yeah, let's do that. So first thing I'm gonna do is actually, as I just said, having a sort of box. Oh, by the way, the thing I had to do to get like some of the lighting stuff to work is I did leave the solidify modifier on the wall. I'm actually gonna turn that off right now, which will mess up some of the lighting, I'm pretty sure, but it just makes it easier to zoom out and look at things. So yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be the big whatever machine thing that the trash that is coming to you is gonna look like. Yeah. Wow. It's weird that like I'm having like a lot of trouble with designing sort of video gamey factory environment sort of thing, but I hope so. With my handyman, the handyman with the unicycle game that I'm going to be working on eventually, I have more ideas in mind as to like what I want a lot of environmental stuff to work on, or as how I want environmental stuff to look, possibly. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'll have an easier time with some of that. We'll see how that goes. I mean, there's also just the thing of this in the background. I am just designing to be something pretty to look at, whereas with the handmade, with the unicycle, there'll be a lot more involved with the actual level design, you being a character moving through a level. So yeah, we'll see. We'll get to that when we get there. But okay, trash spawner, we'll call it. Yeah, so this just need okay, I guess I can start to do I care about giving it a new color or a new material? Yeah, I guess so. I'll just call it with its name is spawner. Also, just I'm not sure like as much with this what I want to do color scheme wise, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. Yeah. Okay. So if this is a conveyor belt, I could imagine just like having a hole here that's like black on the inside that stuff just comes through, perhaps. Although I don't know if I would want like, I don't know, I could have this look more complicated, like going, you know, like where's the garbage coming from that you're having to then sort, scale it so it's like going all the way into like this back wall or something like that if I wanted to. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the conveyor belt first. So how do I want to do this? I'm going to keep this placeholder. Oops, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate the object and keep the placeholder so I can kind of use it as a size reference. Placeholder. Okay. Okay. So rather than being one long conveyor belt thing, I think could look more interesting to have sort of multiple like conveyor chains. I imagine 3 probably. Well, like the number, whatever we can change. So I'm gonna, oops, I can hit all the right buttons. Yeah, I'm gonna start by sort of making one conveyor chain thing. And my idea, we'll see how this works for having the it actually looking like it's moving. I think I might try to do that through a scrolling texture kind of thing. I know that in Unity you can, once this loads in a minute, on any object like or on any material, you can adjust like the tiling and like this offset here. I'm assuming I can get this through code. So I imagine if I just keep having the offset just keep going up, that'll kind of make the texture be scrolling, and I'm gonna hope that that'll look good enough. I don't think I'd actually be like moving a physical thing in this like circle pattern, but yeah, we'll see how that ends up looking. So pretending that this is just like, this will be a thing that has like kind of an arrow kind of a texture on it. Okay, this is being a bit why am I seeing that? Oh wait, no, that makes sense. I'm seeing that. Well, let me just, I'm gonna hide the wall entirely for right now. Yeah, I need this to just deciding if I want it to be a, so like I have 2 ways of doing this. No, okay, I'm gonna just make the round part. How best can I do that? You know, for this, it actually might be easier in the long run to do the same, starting with a plane and just, where is it? Solidifying it. I think that might actually be easier here. Let me apply the scale. Not that. So then I like to worry about like extruding this in like a half circle and hoping for the best. I'm gonna start by just going like simpler than a half circle. So if I just had something like this, right? Except, oops, I have to, right? This but more rounded. I kind of, if I should probably test that this tile texture offset idea is gonna actually work before I go fully into it. But pretending that that's gonna work. If I then have a cylinder, where did that go? Oh, back where I have the 3D cursor. Bring that back to the center. Okay, I can work with this though. Okay. Having the little like rollers just in here. I don't know how tall the conveyor thing should be. We're gonna mess around with that. Just trial and error, see what works. So pretending that this is actually going all the way around. In fact, using the circle as kind of a reference of making this go all the way around probably be a good idea. So this should basically be as tall as the conveyor. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, you're not you have to be in the center of it. That's important. And I'm gonna move it just maybe like that much over. Okay, so then I'm going to array modifier this over this way. Nope, like this. Okay. Well, now I can decide I guess, how spaced apart I want these to be. It could just be maybe like this much. So have 5 per thing. Okay, let's see that working. Oops. Yeah. Should this go probably slightly in? I guess would make the most sense. Oh. Applying the scales, not like that. Okay. Okay, guess we're adjusting it again. Nah. That's probably close enough. Okay, I changed my mind. I am gonna just quickly try to subdivide this well. Actually, I just need to, how do I go about this? If I do this, get these and this, and then go subdivide, smooth at 1. Aha, okay. Now I can, actually wasn't that bad. It's not as round as I would have liked, but, I mean, I guess that's alright. I can maybe then try to correct it afterwards if I go back to the edges. Maybe there's just these ones that need to move up, it looks like. That might be alright. Try it maybe with like this. How do I fix this? Okay, I have an idea. Move this down instead. And then move this one up, and then scale up the whole thing ever so slightly. That is the plan. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna scale this up like this, and then I think I'm gonna take this and scale it in just a bit. Same to this side. Is this not symmetrical? How did that happen? Wait, how's this side? What? Excuse me? Wait, how did this one not end up the same as this? When I started with the same things. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Fine. I think I might just mirror this. So if I do this, delete half, and then give this a mirror modifier. Like so. Then ta-da, problem solved. Although actually I might want to apply it because I don't know how this is gonna mess with the UVs. Oh, the bottom and top don't match. They should. No, this. Thank you. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that works. Let's shade smooth. Oh, I have cap locks on. Nope. Well, okay, it was there, but that. I don't know how I want to color this. What's happening on the edge here? What's this? When did that happen? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, okay. Colors. Let's go conveyor roller, I suppose. I'll make it like blue or something. So that's part of this, and then I would want this on an actual like stand. So actually no, I should confirm that the texture scrolling idea is actually going to work, which means I need a texture. So let's go like conveyor texture. I would like something with arrows if I can help it. I don't know, what do I need out of a texture size? I probably, especially because it's something up in the player's face, something decently large. It's like the thing they will be interacting with the most. Well, things on the conveyor belt, I guess. Let me go to... Oh, seamless would be good. Ooh, actually, something on the side like this actually could be interesting. Except that's just not seamless. Yeah. Let me go tool size large. If I can find something. I was hoping something video gamey with arrows, although I could. I could Photoshop something together, kind of like combine two images, perhaps. Okay. I don't know how tileable this would be, but okay, let me then I guess just find a good background kind of a texture. Back at what I was looking at a second ago. Yeah, this one. Well, no, again, that doesn't actually work. Try something like this. I don't know if that's gonna get the. Oh no. Okay. Just deciding like if I want this, maybe try this conveyor. Should put diffuse in there because we will probably try the same tactic of making a normal map. Seeing if it works well. Okay, where is that texture? Where did that get saved? Over here. So conveyor, diffuse, and I don't need the word texture in the name. Just conveyor diffuse is fine. So now we'll open this in Photoshop. Open with, over there. Yep. See if I can get something good out of this. Okay. Any minute now. Why is that freezing everything? Excuse me? I don't know why that froze things, but okay. Yep, this is... could you not? I'm just gonna close the other two things. My guess is that... No, I didn't know. Something with the normal map stuff, it was doing it before, is... Yeah, it's doing weird things. I'm gonna try just closing Photoshop and reopening it. Let's try that again, shall we? I don't know. Okay. While that's happening, I can at least put this texture, like just set up the material and stuff. Oh, I don't even have the height of this right. Let me quickly at least just get the height to match. I will also, I'm just gonna put this as a child object of the other conveyor. There you go. Name this, what happened? Excuse me? Okay. Name this conveyor roller. I guess rollers, plural, sure. Yeah. Is Photoshop going to open any day now? But what I was also gonna do is move this up because it doesn't match the placeholder, which is kind of supposed to, because that was the point of it. And now it's too high. Just work with me, Unity. Let's try to zoom in on things. Okay, let's get the placeholder. Nah. The width doesn't matter as much, just the height is a little more important. Yeah. Okay. So actually on this end, I'm fine with getting rid of that for now. Texture, yes. I was like, what am I doing? This. Let me select the texture, please. Did I not extract the new material for the conveyor? You are not using a different material. Well, you're about to. Yeah, okay. Just conveyor. Alright. And then extract that to here. Yep. Okay, this, where is the conveyor material? This guy, I'm gonna be using this guy. You're not rotated the right way that I was expecting you to be, but okay. Now this should be a white, I guess. Oh, that is so low res. Really? Okay. You're 1,000 by 5 and 2. What? That shouldn't be that low res. Really? Why? What's going on with it? Not sure. Let me select the. Oh, is it something with the the UV map of this that would probably taking up so little of the actual texture bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would do it. All right. Well, I'm actually here's what I'm gonna try and do is well, see what unwrap does. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, this is only gonna take from half of this. I might not want that, but we're gonna go with it for now. And you're turning the other way. Okay, that's good enough for now. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, now, as I said, I wanted to see if I could get this to... I can animate this, basically. So just on conveyor, I guess we're going to do that through code. Because how else are we going to do it? C# script, conveyor, texture, scroll, I suppose. Okay. Let that open. Did I misclick when I meant to open up Photoshop earlier? Because it's just not opening. Oh well. Any day now. We do have a conveyor belt code, but yeah, the texture scroll could be its own thing. That's fine. Like, one is purely a visual thing. This is more, I guess, about how it operates. And why is Visual Studios now taking so long to open? Excuse me? I can close this at the very least. Excusez-moi. Also, I was trying to open up Photoshop, please. Any day now. Excuse me? Okay. I'm stuck here waiting. Things open. While that's happening, I'm gonna predict that I will, as I said, probably want this to all be on one texture, otherwise it's gonna scroll weirdly, so I'm going to apply the mirror modifier. Probably if it's gonna be a seam, it would probably be best to be on the bottom. And probably on the bottom of like there or something. So you mark seam and then bois and then unwrap. Shazah. You're not even using a lot of the texture. If I do this, it'll be fine. It's gonna stretch, but like maybe that's okay. Yeah. So with that, okay, that's doing its thing. Photoshop doing its thing. Great. This is kind of, it's getting there. I don't know what's going on. Why this is being so slow, but this isn't usually an issue. But Unity's just being special today. It's also not opening. It's supposed to. Okay, we'll get there eventually. While it's doing that, I guess I will continue modeling more things. I'm also going to hide the... if I go to this view, yeah, they'll be able to see through the roof. So we don't just want this conveyor belt just on its own. We want to have it actually exist. Actually, before I do that, I was gonna say like to give this an actual, like, looking like some kind of a wheel. Might do maybe like this, extrude it in. No. I just do a little bit of that. The way that the smoothing is would be better in Unity. Why is this? I don't know why that's happening, but whatever. Did I actually apply your scale? I did. Because I know that can sometimes cause weird things. So I want an actual like boundary on this and more than that. What the what? Oh, that moved the wrong way. Okay. How about no? No, come on. Yeah, sure. I'm not selected on both. I'm not trying to be. Just this one. Move that in. Thank you. Okay, so I want a, like a stand that this is on. So I think that's gonna look something like... I kind of have an idea of what I want for it. Okay. I'm trying to scroll it, or scale it on the right axis that I mean to. So I imagine I do something like this. No, I was like, how to do it. Think of how I want to do this. Okay. Gonna move this up. I'm not gonna be messing with UVs for a bit, so I'm gonna not be in that. So I can actually see all around what I'm trying to do. Okay, so here's the plan. There's a thin thing going around that's like wider on the edges. Well, I don't want to block off seeing the rollers, now that I think about it. Now I'm being less sure of how I want this to look. Okay, new plan. Yeah. That's not all of what I meant to delete. I just need to delete the bottom of this to kind of, again, kind of start with just a plain. Delete. No, faces. Okay. Nope, this. Cover the bottom of this, just good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, slight imperfections can look better. Turn you over. Just have that underneath the start, and then I want to cut little legs on all the sides, which, let's do something like this. I'm just eyeballing it, but again, doesn't have to be perfect. And it's better if it is a little off. Okay. Blah, 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 and blah. Street you down. I was thinking something like this, and then maybe making the legs kind of crooked. Those are kind of taller than I was thinking they'd be, but okay. That's just, it has to be the case with how tall this is in the air. Maybe I could make the actual conveyor part longer. I don't know. Okay. Just thinking of, yeah. Yeah, just like having the legs kind of like they're, I don't know, a little broken or something. Yeah. I don't know, just moving things just randomly a little bit, but not too much, just to kind of, why not? Now this is conveyor stand, and I was thinking of making this like an orange, perhaps. Yeah, okay. And then in terms of, I want to make this bigger. I'd have to fix the wheels. But I'm thinking that maybe I do want to do this. Just so the conveyor belt just has more going on. I then have to fix the wheels though here. How do I do this? Okay, maybe I don't. Let me try to maybe make the smaller thing work. I think if, let's see here. I could just be all like that, perhaps. I mean, that doesn't make sense with that it's attached to the part that moves. Do I need to go Google actual conveyor belts to get an idea of what this is supposed to look like? Conveyor belts. More so, well, yeah, so, okay, yeah, you got the metal frames on the side, but they cover the rollers. I'd like to have the rollers be more visible, because, I can. Yeah, usually, well, yeah, usually you'd have stuff coming off the side going down. That makes sense. But, yeah, coming off, and then I see like a thing going along the bottom, so, okay. Have some bit of a frame that attaches from the rollers, or some up. Okay, how about this? I have an idea. Extrude this out. Actually, we do it on both sides at the same time. Extrude this out. Do this. Pull this up. And then extrude through the center. Because, sure. Do something like this, maybe. Well, okay, hold on. Then make it actually sync up with the other side. Okay. Hold on. Almost there. Almost there. This is like the one thing where I actually... Yeah, this is going better than like a lot of the other stuff we've been making with this environment. Where I have more of a plan, more of an idea in my head of what it is I'm trying to make. Okay, this. Do bridge edge loops. Bridge edge loops. Where is that? I have a thing for that. Yeah, that there. The backside of this isn't as important because it's just, well, it's kind of out of the player's view a bit. Do shade smooth on that as well. Apply your, well, yeah, I should apply that. Okay. So that's interesting. Let's make this not intersect with the wheel. Let's think of the best way I could do that. If I do actually just move the whole leg. Do I have, yeah, I do. Move the whole leg over a bit, just so it's barely not doing that. Same with this one. Scale it in, I guess. I don't know, it's something. That makes it look like this could work, I guess. I could have more going through like these two, but nah, just like on the edges I think is fine. Okay, that finally opened. I didn't need to open two of them, but okay. And is this gonna cooperate? Yes, it will. So now I wanted to try putting an arrow on this. I don't know if I want to maybe get just arrows like this to start. Oh. I mean, yeah, without the squares. Actually, I might be able to cut them out manually. With fancy this. No. Well. Yeah, okay. Did that do a good job? Not really. Why can't I click? Okay. Try like this at 50 and no. Oh, don't sample all layers. That's what you weren't supposed to do. Okay, let me back up. Just seeing if I can cut out. No. This is just a test anyway. Okay, so go. This recolor. Where is not replace color, but set saturation. I can do. Where's colorize? Yeah. And then I can make this like a yellow there. Well. Oh. There we go. Okay, now this needs to be turned this way. Oh, it didn't get everything that I wanted it to. That's okay. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Oh, no, I will just quickly. Okay. Okay, so seeing how well I can make this work. Actually really only wanted maybe one of these. Oh, Half Dragon Lucy, hi, hello. Hey, thanks for answering my YouTube comments a few days ago. Yeah, no problem. How I could help into all of that. I hope before when I was doing like my exams and stuff, I kind of had to like, I was too busy to do that. But then once I was finished, then I caught up on everything that I missed with you know, people asking questions and all that. But yeah, glad to help and all that. Right now here we're attempting to do some environment stuff, which is to a mixed degree of success. Okay. Right now we're making the texture for a potential conveyor belt. Well, there is going to be a conveyor belt. This an idea that I don't know if it's going to work. So we're going to see. Oh, as I also fumble around, jumping between a bunch of different programs that all have different hotkeys. Why can I not see the thing I just copied? Why aren't you letting me delete this? Excuse me? Delete. Yes. I was hitting the delete key and it wasn't deleting. I swear there's a thing you can do, but okay. Why can I not see? Speaking of things going wrong, why I'm trying to copy. I'm so confused. Let me copy this layer. I know you can do this. I'm selected on layer 2, which is this. Then you can copy and paste, and I should be seeing another one. What's going on? Why can't I undo? What? Why is Photoshop being all weird today? I'ma just close and reopen. I don't know why. Let's save the PSD. Sure. Like, there's just multiple things that weren't working there. I don't know if it was something I'd clicked or whatever, but let's just try opening that again. If you need beta tester, I own an index plus full body tracking. Whoa! And finger tracking. That's so cool. Awesome. Very, very cool. I have an Oculus Rift that they don't even sell this model anymore. But very, very cool. Yeah, this is how it's, oh, what happened to what happened to the walls? Oh, I know what happened. Wait, will this fix it? If I these and turn you back on, please tell me it's gonna fix that. In the span of 5 minutes, just so many unexpected things have gone wrong. There we go. Still a very much work in progress, but currently we're building this conveyor. We'll see seeing how that goes. The idea is that I'm gonna do a sort of scrolling texture thing, in hopes that this will. Okay, now it's letting me do things. That's very weird. What was happening? I'm hoping that I can basically scroll the texture through code and that it'll do a decent conveyor effect. How's the UVs of this looking again? So I know where to. I did stretch that all across. Right. I don't know if I actually wanted to do that. Oh, hi! Greetings from Ecuador. Hello, Peter Dark56. Hi. We are doing some interesting VR stuff. This is a trash sorting game for a school project. We're doing a lot of environmental modeling right now. Right now, specifically, we're making an attempt at making a conveyor belt that is still very much a work in progress. Like, I should be seeing the. Oh no, I won't be seeing this because it's not. It's not using the right texture. Hold on. I export this as a JPEG over at the other one. Yeah. Heads up that I'm way better at coding than 3D modeling. With all this 3D model and texturing stuff, I barely know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's coming along. Okay, we got a stretched arrow. That is progress, I suppose. I know that, yeah, it's all like stretched very much how it shouldn't be. I also was thinking of making this not fully there. I just stretch this across that, oh, like this. That then might translate to looking proper in Unity. I'm gonna keep exporting every time? I guess so. If I want it to be using the JPEG. And not... I could have it be using the Photoshop document, but yeah. I mean, kinda. It's kind of doing things. I did want to experiment with the tiling real quick, of even just the background thing. Yeah. Oh, it's 1 a.m. for you, 7:30 for me, so early in the morning. Yeah, I earlier today I was streaming and then was going to do lighting stuff that anytime I press this generating light button, the stream just dies because of how much of my CPU is being taken up by all that. So I was going to do some of that off stream and then spend hours and hours just struggling so much with lighting things to get a lot of these shadows to happen. I was just having so much troubles with it, but got it to kind of work out in the end. Still not necessarily how I'd like it, but it's good enough for now. Okay, so what was I just looking for? I wanted the texture of... No, I want the material of the conveyor over here. I don't know why the display thing's all messed up there, but okay. The tiling. I'm just messing with that. Oh! Oh, I like that. That's interesting. Why is it not tiling at the edges? It should be seamless on the edges. I will mess with maybe going at like 5. Huh. The double wasn't intentional. Like the double and then single was not intentional, but I kind of like it. Although what I am curious of is just the fact that this should tile perfectly, and I'm not sure why it's not. The background should. Let me mess with you. If I do this, oops, and then copy paste. How are you not? Okay, well, if I invert this, if I invert the size of this, now it should. Haha. Am I gonna see that seam in the middle? Right, I have to export it every time. Yep. Did you mess with HDRP for AAA lighting? So, I have in the past. Currently, we're using the Universal Render Pipeline because this project, performance matters quite a bit. So, yeah, trying to use the Universal Render Pipeline for the sake of performance, especially with it being a VR game and all, and hoping that like the graphical fidelity coming from other places, I suppose. Although I have dabbled with the Universal Render Pipeline in the past, and the default render pipeline, of course. They all have their own pros and cons. Like, I don't love any particular one. There's things that I like and don't like about all three, which is unfortunate, but yeah. I would just stick with the default render pipeline for the most part, except for a lot of shader graph stuff that I'd prefer to be able to do, but yeah, oh well. If I make this overlap, okay, now I guess that sorts that out, sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're forced to use Universal for VR. Yeah, I think you can not use it. It's just performance and stuff. Yeah, like choosing frame rate over a few more shadows, I guess. Or less having to worry about optimization and all that. Okay, so... also, I do want to make a normal map for that eventually, which will hopefully make it look better. Where is... I was gonna find the... let's do some of the coding that I wanted to attempt now. If I can find the script that I made. This guy. Okay. Back where I belong. No, it's like anytime I go, like... long period of time doing all the art stuff and whatever, I get back to the coding, it's like, I missed this. Just prefer programming a lot more just in general. Okay, so what I want to do is, on this conveyor, give it this script. So my plan is to get the... not the mesh. Nope, that's not what I meant to open. No. Stop that. I want to get the material and then get this offset, and I should be able to... oh, it's gonna be the Y offset. Yeah, use this to conveyor belt. Okay, so I'm gonna want to be changing the Y offset in the negatives. All right. On update, so let's say that we have a scroll speed. Yeah, I can spell, and I'll need a reference to. I can hard code this a little bit. Oh, did you start with the Unity VR default scene with all configurations for having all VR headset compatibility. Sort of. I found, let me find the thing that I found, because I still have all of it. I don't know if you recognize this in a second, whenever it decides to open. But yeah, I found oh, here we go. I don't know if you recognize this, but this is a project made by Unity that is even more set up for VR stuff, but a bit outdated, I guess. This being years old, so yeah. So this has VR stuff set up and a lot of graphical stuff set up, yada yada. Actually, now that I think about it, I might try to copy more of the lighting stuff from this at some point. We'll see. Even graphically, this looks pretty decent, especially when you're actually in it, compared to what I have now, anyway. And even like the textures for a lot of this aren't that complicated. Huh. Interesting. I could try to take some of the assets from this and change them, perhaps. Anyway. I'm just kind of like looking around all this. Anyways, yeah, that's that. So that's what we started with. And now we're currently looking at this. Which, again, mine is still very much a work in progress. Hopefully it'll get better with time. I have made some things in the past that have looked decent artistically, such as, well, okay, this is purely in Blender, if that counts. When it opens, Shazam, my intro and outro, animation, social media stuff, yeah. And then also this over here, this be in Unity, so huzzah. With textures that I made, the summary I made for a thing, and yeah, all that. Anywho, let's scroll conveyor belt, shall we? So, in update, in start, I need to actually get the material first, so let's do that. Private material, conveyor material, conveyor mat. So I need to get that. Thank you, okay. Equals, I need to get, I think I can just go get component, mesh, renderer, dot, material, and then conveyor mat dot, can I, set texture offset. Okay, so that's how this works. String name, why do I need a name? I've never modified the, offset value of a, oh. I'm gonna try putting in 0 and hope for the best here. So 0, oops. A vector 2, so new vector 2, that's going to be 0, and then whatever the y1 was before. Oh, I need to go do stuff now, bye-bye. Alright, after I get Lucy, well, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, we're going to be continuing to work on this game for the next, like, week and a half-ish. Eventually we'll get into more actual programming stuff once we have a lot of this environment stuff made. That'll take a bit, we'll get there, eventually. So, new vector 2, 0, comma, I need the whatever value we had now, and then add scroll speed, I guess. Dot y plus scroll speed. Probably times time.delta time. Make it so that even when you pause the game, it'll stop scrolling effectively. Make it frame rate independent. This might just work right away. Let's see. I might have to put in a different texture ID. I'm gonna hope that this is going to be referring to the thing I want it to be. Okay, so try to scroll speed of 10 and see what happens. Oh wait, I need to. It's gonna go in the wrong direction. I need to have be minus the scroll speed, but conveyor instance with shader blah, 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 doesn't have a texture property. Excuse him, what? Okay, I'll just Google it. I'm sure there's a way. Like specifically, what I'm trying to get is, where's the material? Material is here, over here. I'm just trying to get this offset value and change this y value. Surely that's possible through code. Please be possible through code. Also, shouldn't this be in fixed update? Isn't update depending on frame rate? Would be kind of quirky to see conveyor belt go zoom very fast at 300 FPS. Using this, the time at delta time counteracts that. Usually you only want to put physics stuff in fixed update. That's more what that's meant for, I believe. Usually when you want something to move with fixed frame rate or whatever, you put it in update, but then somewhere in your calculations you'll multiply something by time.delta time. Sort of like the rate of change, I guess, by time.delta time. And that does that same, what you said of making it dependent on the frame rate. Or, yeah, so it'll be faster or slower depending on the frame rate, so it'll be consistent. It'll be the same at every frame rate. I'm not explaining this well, but maybe you get what I mean. It does something similar to what fixed update do. Anyways, okay, so Unity material change offset. Let's try something like this. Main texture offset? Okay. Sure. Okay. Main texture offset? Okay. Dot, and then I can, okay, then I don't have to do this differently than how this is. Okay. Can I set the Y directly? Are you going to let me do that? Let's just say I did this. Are you going to say that's a problem? Yeah, you're going to have a problem with it. Okay. So just then equals new vector 2 this dot Y. Oh. Something like that. Let's try it. And before I forget, this needs to be a minus because it needs to go in the negative direction, which is the way that it's set up here. Conveyor belt going that way. I mean, I could have it be in the positive and then just turn the belt around, but back. Hey! Okay, so now I think the speed itself is just too high. I put in a 10. I guess a 10 is too much. But it was moving. Awesome. I don't know how fast it'll need to go. I need to depend a bit on the items actually on it. Hey, okay. I like that. Nice. Yeah, that works. Huzzah. Let me click on something else so it like... Eh. It actually spins around the bottom pretty nicely. There is this noticeable seam here, but that's okay. Actually, now that I think about it, because I do have this in the way, I could put a seam perfectly in there and that would cover it up, but I won't worry about that right now. I would like to make the actual this look better, but yeah, and like the rollers here have actual like wheel textures. Well, actually, there's two ways I go about it. Either I model a wheel, or I like a wheel kind of shape, or I put a wheel texture on here. Might go with just... I don't do texture stuff that much, so I'd like to maybe try to do more of that. Actually, wait, before I go further, I want to make a normal map out of this. Yeah, okay, so... this. First, is there any other changes I want to make to this? I probably will, yeah, but for now... yeah, okay, so filter, 3D, generate normal map, wait for things to do. Eventually. Someday. Then okay. Oh, it just turned the one layer. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. I also just realized that I did make some changes here, but I don't think I actually, let me export one more time just to make sure I have, like, the most recent version of the texture over here. And now, okay. Oh, I have to, yeah, I guess I won't save this, but I will merge the layers to then do the normal map thing. Yep. Why are you not... Excuse me? Oh, okay. was like, why is it not doing anything? Then it did. Yeah, we'll see how this looks. So this is gonna be conveyor normal. Oh. Yep. And then I don't want to actually save over the Photoshop file in case I want to change some stuff with the layers later on. Okay, so on this textures, it's gonna be this guy. Bam. Oh, mark it as a normal map. Oh wow, that immediately looks better. I think it does. Anyway, yeah. I can also change the how much the normal map is doing normal map things, but try it like that, yeah. Oh, I never acknowledged how the side of this looks. That's trying to think if there's like an easy way I can kind of go about fixing this. I could. Okay, if I apply the solidify modifier and then unwrap. No, I don't have to re-unwrap everything. I can selectively unwrap this stuff. We have a funky way of going about it, but if it works, it works. Oh, you're just there. Okay. Oh, that would be why you're all flat. Sure. Should be a fine fix. What? I was realizing the wheel there is too long. If I go unwrap. That give me enough? Oh wait, I should probably put a cut in the same place so it flattens it out the same way. Hold on. Edges. This guy. Yes. You mark seam, and then this go. Nope, that and that, and then they should flatten out, please, or look the same. That's an option too. Why did you not? Yeah, it's fine. That's probably might be fine. Does it look better than how it currently looks? I mean, no, but no. How do I fix this? What do I need to have happen? I need. Try to do the easiest way across like the least like modifying things. If I do this, just focus on the one. I don't think there's an easy way for me to go about this. I mean, I could, if I grab the whole thing and go UV unwrap, then it's gonna, what in the what? Okay. I mean, what? Okay, it's fine. You know, it's good now. I can come back, look at it later. It's fine. Actually, what would probably make it actually more fine is if I did the little bit of this. Turning you sideways might actually help. Just place you somewhere like that. Or not. It places you perfectly in there where you basically don't have any of the yellow on you. I'm just thinking that might help. Yeah, it might actually scale you down and then move you like there. Okay, you know, it's fine. I'll come back to it another time. But it's kind of interesting how that looks. Okay, so next, this. I don't know what I would necessarily want to do with that. I could subdivide it, and no, never mind. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, actually, maybe with some more work done. I don't know if I want to be that round. This is like industrial equipment. Should be that round, I don't think. Could go for a style where this is all like hollowed on the inside, and that could look interesting. How would I best go about doing that, though? Or do I want to come back to it? I'm not sure. Let's just, maybe for now, duplicate the conveyor over a bit. Did that actually... No. Before I do that, this is too long. I don't know how this happened, but this all needs to move in on that side. Whoa, wait. When did this happen? Excuse me? Did I just do that recently? Oh, I did. Yeah, okay, good. That I could undo it. Okay. And a no to you, but maybe to beveling. Yeah, that does make it look a bit better for now. Okay, so in terms of, I guess, setting up this conveyor belt properly now, where do I have the stand currently? Where are you? Why are you in the wrong places? Okay, conveyor stand. And putting you under this so that they all move as one. Now, I might just try, for now, putting this like here, and then array modifying it. Whatever. Might actually turn it around like this. Just wait. Yeah. Wait, no, I can't do that, because I'd have to change the texture around. It would be easier to just go the other way. And by a constant offset. Actually, no, in this case, I think I do want a relative offset, because I want them to touch. Yeah. Oh, you're not, arraying the whole thing. I was hoping you would be. Well, okay, if I... Alt-D this is gonna do the whole thing? No? Okay. If I shift like all of this and add array modifiers, can I change them on all of them at once? And I would want to do a constant offset here. Say I do this, and then I could go, like, copy modifiers. How do you, Control T, I know there's a command to, like, copy, and there's, like, paste modifiers. How do you do this? What's, I know there's a way. Do I apply parent, because that's, link, Control L, okay, well. Link, modifiers, blah. Oh, right, I forgot that the sphere here already has, yeah, okay. Yep, for now we're just gonna, and, do it the easy way, it's fine. Okay. Let's get it to be like close enough. Okay, now what I also want is that, I think I do anyway. Oh, actually before I go further, I kind of want like one conveyor to be like in the middle where what we just had started. So I might move this over. Nope. Wrong buttons. Have that one be like there, which means this one will... Well, move back a bit. This will be like eventually the sort of spawner thing. Might also, like right now, you know, these are all the same. Might change some of the legs on some of them, because that would make sense to do. Actually, what? For now, I will take, let's say these two. Oops. On individual origins. No, this way. No, that's not what I was expecting to happen. Origin to geometry. Nope. Why are you not doing any... Wait, why is that? Why was that messing with these? What? I wasn't even selected on those. If I do this... Why? I don't understand. Okay, fine, I won't mess with it, apparently. Oh, because they're all, because they're all linked objects. Yes, I change one, I changes all of them, and moving the origin counts as changing them. So if I do it to all of them at once, now you're good. Then I was gonna just take these two and turn them on themselves. Just so it, like, the legs look a bit different. Yeah, okay, anyway. Now, on the edge, I was like, oh, what's gonna happen on these end ones? I was thinking of having it, like... Nope. Descend quickly. If I could rotate the right way. I'll change the legs in a minute. But have this, like, drop off rather quickly. Which means that this will have to line up. Nope. Into, like, a big hole in the ground or something. Like a... Going into, like, an incinerator kind of thing. Or at least just out of sight so it can be despawned is more what's happening. I guess it'll be slightly wider than the conveyor belt. And no, I'm not gonna go all the way across. I'll just knife it out. Let's say here. I don't want to touch that. Actually, Have it be larger than it needs to be. Something like that. I can move the vertices around more. Ah. Oh, this is really gonna mess with the texture. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't do that. Okay, how about I... just leave it like this. Yeah, okay. Ho-ho! Well, hopefully we'll get that sorted out. I could unwrap it, but nah. Actually, should be fine if I just go project from view and then scale it up a bit. Should be close enough. And under here gets to be looking a little bit better. I don't know what I'll do with the hole. You shouldn't be able to see down it. Or if you do, like, it goes down really far. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I think I will actually just take this and just go wah for now. What? Oh, no. Yep, okay. And then it might also do more to make the hole look just better. Okay. Got conveyor belts, got all that, sure. This thing I still don't know what I'm doing with, but for now I will just cut the hole for where things will spawn. Okay. Blah. Make this just kind of like a black curtain kind of a thing. I almost think that... I almost maybe want a conveyor belt on that inside. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, also, by the way, this is a change. So, how can I make this better? Easily. Why can't I box select? Yeah. And this. And X-ray, please. Just needs to kind of not be intersecting with the legs before it, and other than that, probably be fine. Sure. It's fine if they go through the floor a bit, because, yeah, it doesn't look that bad with them clipping just a little. Or it doesn't really look like they're clipping, because it's just straight orange. Something a little like this, mayhaps. Okay. I don't know. Is that looking anything good? Anything like good? Oh, that was just going through the floor completely. I mean, I guess it's fine as long as they're kind of going straight by the time they hit the ground is mainly what I was looking for. Bit of like a weird gap there. Let's maybe not have that. Just doing that a little bit. Sure. Okay, I want to see what this is looking like in VR, I suppose. So let me grab my headset and have a look. Eh. Ah, okay. Oh, that's actually. Whoa, that's actually like. Oh, they're not all moving, but just the one that is. It's actually looking like better than I thought it would, frankly. It's actually. Oh, wait. Oh, those legs are touching the floor. What? They all not touching the floor? What? How? Okay. Didn't make them long enough. But. Oh, because I'm an idiot. I changed the one that was over there, and that was still linked. Ah, hold on. Okay. It is looking better than I thought it would. So that's good. I do need to... Oh, it's a pain. I have to undo back to when I changed this leg, because I changed all of them, and I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And go a little bit like... Blah, and then this. And, yeah, these didn't need to be modified that much anyway, but more so just that these, when they touch round, being kind of straight. Okay. Sure. Move this. Oops. Uh-huh. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm also going to copy the code that's making these move. Grab a component onto all of these conveyors. Scroll speed of 1 is also what worked. Sure. Why not? Okay. What does it look like now? Okay. Keep being inside of conveyor belts. Because I have like my sort of center of world being like back there, so I'm not running into my computer. Okay. See the hole? You can't really see in the hole. Actually, the way that the texture is like stretched right now actually looks fine. I think the next time I'll bake the light, it won't stay like that, but for now it's not terrible. Still got the floating scores and all that. I liked them a bit better earlier when they were kind of glowing, but I couldn't get like the environment, like some of like the lighting stuff to also not be glowing weirdly. So yeah, but like that they will stay for now. Also, because there's light coming from the fans, I'd like to like when you look down into the holes of the fans, they're not actually there's no light coming from there. So I might do something about that. Maybe put like a point light inside fan shaft things. Yeah. Also, the fans are just floating. I just realized that the fans aren't actually like attached to anything. So maybe I'll do something like that. Not that everything has to be all realistic, but it just gives me more excuse to add more random little details onto things by doing so. So yeah, I think this is looking actually like it's looking pretty good right now. So I'm happy with that. The normal texture helps a lot. The fact that this is like going around in a circle, pretty cool. That is just working nicely. I didn't realize the sides are moving weirdly, but we're gonna ignore that for now. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, I haven't properly lit up the when I'm pointing, you can't see what I'm pointing. Just what I'm pointing at is like forward in what you can see in Unity. That end of that hallway is all weirdly purple. It's not properly lit because the lights up there that are doing some lighting stuff, I need more of them down down all of the corridors. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, this is looking cool. It's intersecting with that a bit. That's fine. I don't know what more I maybe want to do with these like handle things or like these orange things. I'm fine with their color scheme, I guess. But yeah, sorting that out, I suppose. Oh, I'm just realizing that I could have him stand on top of there as a place to stand sometimes, perhaps. Yeah, I'm also fine with. Let me just test this. How far? I need my VR hands. Okay. In terms of like where the conveyor belt starts to dip, I want to see like how far can I reach, like to where it starts to dip because it not hit walls. Okay. So if this, okay, this isn't moving on the conveyor belt. If this was moving, and then I wanted to reach out and grab it, I can basically grab it. Well, yeah, before it starts going down. I can also toss it into the pit. Yeah, cool. There's also still some things left over from before. I don't think I picked up any of this. It's like out of range, yeah. But yeah. Okay. So what do I want to do next? I could start to model these things into actually being things. Perhaps. Yep. Okay. Wow. I could, a lot where I'm just like not sure what I want to do. As I said, I'm not, like, yeah, I do 3D modeling things kind of, and I've been able to make this stuff, but I'm not, one, I don't know exactly what I'm wanting to do with all this, and two, just, yeah, I'm not a great 3D modeler. But yeah, also for the record, I didn't make any of this stuff. This is all like assets that we got for now. They're temporary. Okay, so let's see here. So, time is it? It's like it's 2 a.m. How long have I been going? An hour and 21 minutes. Okay, I might rough out both of these and then pick them up tomorrow. Yeah. Oh wait, one thing I meant to do is extract the texture on this because I think it's too shiny currently. Clear stand. That's not what I want. Nope. Just extract these textures. Materials. Yep. Okay. Materials. That one went here. So just let me mess with some of this. Actually, being like super shiny like that actually could maybe look good. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm imagining like eventually if it is more hollowed out. Wait, oh, I've got an idea. I have a secret weapon, that being the wireframe modifier. Where is that? Actually, yeah, where's this? This might be, oh, well, okay, maybe not. I was thinking that maybe this could make this look good. Before the bevel, and then get rid of the bevel entirely. What if I also triangulated this beforehand? Oops. And temporarily turned off the bevel. Can I make this look good? Okay, well maybe not, but I was hoping that maybe like I could do something with this. Okay, well that's being... I don't know. Maybe? Let me see what this one is looking like in Unity. I mean, now it's also, it goes back to being more rigid. It's more detail is one part of it. Let me compare. It's different always, like in the VR versus in Unity. I mean, yeah, it's more detailed than the other one, but I don't mind the like leg parts. I think just actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, I think it's not that bad. And I do like maybe more of like the pointed corners because factory stuff, I guess. It's almost like I want that to be thicker and that part to be thinner, maybe. I don't know. Just deciding if I want to keep it this way. Okay. Or maybe I'll mess with it just a little bit more. But actually, it seems more promising than it initially looked. Oh wait, I can change this. Ooh, actually maybe I will. Well, actually wait, this is basically just if the triangulate wasn't there. Maybe I will do that. Maybe the triangulate is doing too much. Also wondering if maybe I could... Now, if I can get rid of some of these, it would have me have less vertices to that they're doing what you just saw. And actually, I can do this and go like dissolve edges. That's interesting what that does. Sometimes I do something like this. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have to adhere to like, it's like, oh yeah, this is some non-planar stuff. Well, doesn't matter after it gets wireframed. That's kind of neat. Actually, that almost makes me want to just, if I do this, let it be like right up against here. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I have to do the same to this side now, I guess. But I kind of like what that was looking like. Doesn't have to be symmetrical either. Ooh. I would need, preferably then, the top of all that to be lowered, which is fine. Yeah. Oh, I think I like this. We'll keep the one on the other side there for now. It's fine. What else could I maybe do? Like these. What if I were to... One second. Select all of these and just mess with their scales. Just see what that can do. Like if they are bigger, or maybe if they were thinner. I'm just thinking, I'm also deciding if I want it to be thicker or not. Again, it's like I kind of like the thickness of this, but not of this. What's that doing? Oh, ho, ho. No thanks. Huh. I like that some, like, different parts are getting different sizes, kinda. Let me have a look at the Unity. In a minute. It is cranking up the vertex counts quite a bit here, but maybe it's worth it.
If it looks cooler.
Okay, maybe I don't like how thin some of it's getting. But I kind of do like just the added detail. So may I go back to this and this and then this, or no, even Steven. Could also then do this. I don't know, just as it's more variance. Okay, so I copy this and then select all of the other ones and paste it. See how that ends up doing. Yeah. It was Control L was the word. Copy modifiers. I have to have this one selected. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Also, while I'm changing things, I can just, I don't know. Doesn't need to be as long. Being under the ground there. Okay. Next, I guess, like these wheels, I'm still just not entirely sure what to do with. Oh, they're not. Oh no, they are cutting across. Okay. I did something weird like this. Ooh, more details. Wow. That I would be able to see better on the Unity side after the Unity does different. Unity's better by default with smooth shading. Not smooth shading everything, but having some logic to it. Because of the lighting, you just can't really see the detail in that too much. And the blue might be a bit excessive. Oh, or actually even just making it lighter, you can see it more. Huh. Oh wait, the smoothness and all that else is gonna impact this. Huh. And the blue kind of complements the orange nicely, but I just don't know if it meshes well with this. I mean, you got one thing that's textured and two things that aren't. That's gonna maybe a problem, but maybe we'll find some like metal texture for it later. I mean, for right now, I can just see what happens if I put like. I do have this still lying around. Oh, weird. It does not fit that, but it's fascinating. I get just a pile of just some generic metal textures. I could just stick on some of these, maybe. But I'm, again, also just curious what some of these are just going to do. Oh, yeah, that one's not having a good time. I mean, this started from like a plane. The geometry of it is going to be all messed up anyway. What happens if I'm just going to try a smart UV project and just see what that can do? It's not going to change this when it has no texture, but when I add one. Which, and these, like the textures I have here would not be like the ones to add. But I just want to see if anything can look decent enough for now without having to go out and get another metal texture. I mean, actually, that's not that bad. Like, it's a hexagon texture, but you can only see the hexagons. It just kind of added some nice black lines through everything and some general bumpiness. That, on the other hand, oh no. Although, if I mess with, like, the tiling of it, you know, not that bad. If I could kind of brighten it up. Weird. That's not, yeah, deselect off it. That's not the result that is expecting to happen. You know what this weirdly reminds me of? Just this maybe the way that this texture looks just makes me think of Half-Life. Yeah. Anyway. What happens if I go the other way with this? Oh, that, yeah. Comes in no real quick. I think I still might go back to when it was, you had the other thing on it. This. But again, it's, you know, maybe eventually find a better actual texture for it. Could just be a temporary thing for now. I'll just make it just emit ever so slightly. Maybe emit towards brown, but not this much. I might just make it look slightly brighter than it currently is. Not the what I had in mind, but if it works. Well, this looks like, hey, Francesco, yeah, it's being interesting, that's for sure. Right now we're making this conveyor belt, which can move, which I can show off in a second. I might find some better textures for like some of these other things eventually, but right now I'm just being like, of the textures I have, let's just have textures for now, just because maybe. I'm just seeing what I can do. But eventually I might want to go off and grab some more actual better textures and stuff. I'm just experimenting right now. Like these do not fit this. Actually, why does these look different than these? That shouldn't really be, not sure why that's happening, but this doesn't fit the rollers. It just, yeah, again, just kind of messing around, seeing what I can do. This, I want like a wheel kind of texture, I imagine. But, oops. Yeah, just messing around. Anyways, we're gonna just see that how that was. Yeah, let me have a look at this. Where's my hands? Conveyor belt, huzzah. Since I did give that a texture, I could give it the normal map since I have that. Hands? I don't have that hand? Now I do. Okay. But yeah, this be looking cool. Where'd the cup go? There was a cup on the ground. Cup. Not moving on the conveyor belt, but we have conveyor belt code, it's just not on the conveyor belts. I do need to make sure, preferably, I'm going to fake the colliders enough so that like it goes across smoothly rather than like getting stuck in these grooves, because if it happens like over there, that's kind of a problem, especially with like tiny objects. I imagine like something like that would just not be something we want. But yeah, cool. Heh. Woo. Yeah, this all be coming along good. We got like the score and all that. Not maybe put that forward a bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, it be looking cool. What was I gonna do? I was gonna just quickly give this, since I did give it that was the hexagon texture. Yeah, I'll give it the normal map, just to see what I can do for it. Yeah, very subtle. Oh, wait, what in the what is happening with all that? I just do that at 1. I put in the I did put in the normal. I don't know what that's doing, but that's probably fine. Okay. Next, what are we doing? I think, as I just said, let's maybe get this conveyor belt actually to work, because I have another person in our group made conveyor belt code on an old conveyor belt that we had, or I should say just a cube. I think if I just kind of go like this, it's probably speed of 1, a direction of I don't know. Let's try that, and on belt. Oh, it actually okay. That keeps tab of what objects are on the belt. I guess I don't know. I haven't looked at this code. This I can eyeball. I don't know how this code is actually supposed to work, so I might have to do some digging. Okay, what's going on here? On belt, add, remove. This doesn't need to be a thing anymore. Of destroying an object when it leaves a belt. We're gonna do that differently when it just goes in the pit. Okay, so anything that's added is, I mean, I guess that works. But the thing wasn't moving. Anything that touches this, should probably test that it is a garbage object. Whatever, right? It's fine. This has a rigid body on it, doesn't it? So why did it not get picked up? I guess actually one thing I will do is actually it could just be anything if it has a rigid body. I'm just gonna make some modifications to this real quick. This can just do this, and if yeah, I guess that works. I want to just test if the thing has a rigid body to grav. I guess I'll do it like this. Whatever. Equals this thing, and then if this is not equal to nil. Then do that stuff. I mean, I guess I should do it here too. Make sure it's something that we can be removed and all that. Okay. Now, in terms of the direction, yeah, I have to figure out what that is. Okay. I'm just gonna put a 1 on all of these and hope that I see it move in any directions. This cup. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep messing with this. Also, I don't know what the speed really should be. Okay, what direction do you need to be in? Negative? Is it negative X direction? Possibly? I think that's what that was. By like 100 in the negative X. I guess that makes sense. I think, wait, is it moving locally or globally? How's this working? Velocity is times direction. I almost want to, instead of having a direction, just have like the forward direction of the conveyor belt. I might just kind of change it to be that. So game object, which is the conveyor belt itself. So game object dot, not its forward direction. I don't, what direction is it? Let me go find out. That's going to be its right direction. Okay. Actually, it's going to be transformed out right. Time speed times time dot delta time. And because we're modifying velocities here, I think this should be happening in fixed update. And then if it's happening in fixed update, it doesn't need the time.delta time bits. Okay. And the velocity change thing will make sure that it's like consistent in its speed, which it should be going across the conveyor belt, I think. Or should it just be some add force calls? I'm not sure. Actually, now that... well, let me just get this working first. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if that was working. I think it was. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Hold on. I'm just going to put the game view down here so I can still see the scene view when it's like going into the first frames of play mode. I'm also just going to copy this conveyor belt code onto all of the conveyor belts because they should be on all of them. Except the one that started on. Okay. Excuse me? Wait, did I do this out? Wait, what? Oh, I did do that. Okay, never mind. We're good. But I will change the numbers to be all the same. Just 10, I guess. Also, this does not need to be public. Just, yeah. Okay. Let's see this work. Mayhaps. Errors. Why? Why? At null reference exception. Making it public versus private shouldn't have made a difference. Excuse-moi. Oh wait, no, making it. No, I know the difference. Equals new. Yeah, that's the difference. It doesn't get initialized. It gets initialized when it's public. When it's private, I guess. That be the difference. Okay, now we should be good. Okay, that was too fast for me to see. I think it was just moving way too fast, which is fine. I'm gonna also just pull it back so I can see more of it actually moving. Okay. Hey. You know, maybe it's fine that it actually bounces on those. It kind of looks nicer. I guess the one worry is like nothing should fall off. Like, there shouldn't be a worry of conveyor belt things falling off as it's going along. So it might actually be worth. How do I want to do this? Just making a little bit of a barrier on both sides, especially the far side. Just trying to also do it in a way that looks elegant, and I don't want to cover like the rollers too much. If I can. I don't know how tall it should be. Just tall enough, I guess. Could then delete these faces and edge connect them. Or like bridge them is the term. And then extrude them out this way. Oh, that's kind of neat looking that it's like only on one side at the moment, but I kind of do need it on both sides. Oh yeah, I messed this one up on purpose because made it look better. How do I fix this? This is messed up because I have like a wireframe modifier. Oh, that's gonna be on this side too. Now I'm almost deciding, like, do I even want... Like, I might want it to be a separate object that doesn't have the wireframe part of it. Or do I? But it being connected to the bottom would be nice. I mean, this is still... It's gonna, like, bang off of this, so maybe it's actually fine like this. Actually, that is more detailed being like that. Yeah, okay, let's try to stick with this. Okay, so to connect this, could I just extrude this out? Maybe make this work. It's okay if there's like a little bit of gap. They don't need to touch. It's just as long as nothing is likely to squeeze through. What is interesting is we could have, like, this not necessarily touch if we wanted. That's an interesting detail. Now I could disconnect the other side as well. Actually, doing this does mean that there's also more geometry there for the hit. I don't think we're going to have too many things that are that small, so I don't think there's that much of a worry of, like, something slipping under, but... Oh, did that by accident, but I kind of like it. You know what? Sure. Just details for the sake of details. Ooh. Might also maybe move... Oh, I'm not on edge select. Or it was on edge select, I wasn't on face select. Maybe I'm going to move those down. I don't know. This one's like a bit over too much. Oh, it didn't do it on these, because I did change those. That's a little annoying. Maybe it's fine. I'm gonna say it's fine for now. Maybe I'll come back to that another time. Alright, let's see how this is looking. Now, what is really nice about this... Oh, that's out too far. That's something that needs to change. What's nice about this, though, is that... Hold on, let me fix this first. I now have more environmental stuff to put in the background. Like, I can fill the background with more of these conveyor belts just there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Conveyor belt and all that. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Now, there's this thing that, like, the garbage stuff is gonna spawn out of eventually. I might just put one conveyor belt kind of in it. I still don't know what I want this to look like other than just a thing to spawn the things. But I might copy the whole conveyor. Have another one on the inside. Or I might not need the bottom part. I might only need just the conveyor belt part, but sort of using this as the start. Actually, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll keep the rollers, but remove the stand for this one, and just have this be. And actually, maybe I'm gonna rotate this just a tiny bit like this, so you get a bit more height variance in this. Like the way it's kind of gonna be kind of falling out. Well, okay, there's also, so pretending this is in any sense real, like, is the garbage coming out of this machine, like, is this gonna go into the roof and it's like falling down and coming in, or is it coming up from below? Because that could matter. It doesn't matter, it just, like, do I want to model it that way as if that is how it is? I don't know. But for now, this is fine. I do need to put the code on that conveyor belt, though. So I remember to do that. Yeah, that's fine for the moment. Like, we'll get to it, make it better. Yeah, we'll make it better when we design whatever this thing is. So yeah. So this needs the code from these objects. It would be really cool, but can you? You can't do it. It'd be cool if you could copy multiple components at once and paste them both. But I don't think that's a thing. Okay, this copy. This is new. This copy. Paste is new. Because, for example, to make something grabbable in this, there's like 3 bits of code I gotta copy over. Like a rigid body, the graph code, and like I think one other script. And then collider related things, I guess. Yeah, woo, that's actually looking quite cool. That's awesome. Could just have like the walls here extend further, but nah, I'm gonna come back to it and then actually model that these have barriers as well. Yeah, it's fine for now. All right. And eventually we'll be making more bits of garbage as well, but this cup works fine as like a temporary for now thing. But let's just say just have a bunch. Yeah. It be looking cool. Huzzah! They're also just rolling just because, yeah, the way that they're spawning. Yeah, imagining them all spawning in there, and yeah. This guy's gonna need to move now, though. He doesn't have a place to stand. He could actually, if I made the barriers wide enough, he could kind of stand on the barrier sometime. Maybe. I mean, his animation that we had here doesn't make sense because he, like, crawls up on a table and then walks a few steps, which doesn't work here, but just for now. Okay, so next, what? Oh, I'm gonna put well, it's on my mind, some point lights behind there. That'll have to be baked, but I'll do that later. I'll just copy one of these. No, this. Oh yeah, I forgot how far away you are. Copy both of these lights, call them fan point lights. Go like this. Oh, you do not need to be that intense. You can just be, I'll go mixed for right now, but basically you can just be baked lighting. And this is basically just to light up the insides of these, preferably all the way to the back. Your range does not need to be that high. Maybe like that or something. Okay. Woohoo. I would prefer if the bottom of what this was lit up. I think when I bake the lighting, the indirect, yeah, that'll do stuff to make like it'll brighten down there. Because it needs to look like, I don't know, the light's coming from these tunnels, I guess, because why not? Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, I won't bake it right now, but I will, and then, yeah, this doesn't really need shadows, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put too many shadows. Like, there's like a continuation of like a shadow that's coming from that. Anyways, it's fine. So, what next? I might, because we finally have at least some decent texture thing with this, I might just copy some conveyor belts into the distance, just because I don't know what like path I want to draw with these, but also Alt-D'ing these so that I can still change them. I change one and, you know, changes all of them or whatever. What path do I draw with this? It'll take okay, maybe I won't right now, but it would be better to like kind of design a path first and then copy and paste all of them throughout. Especially if it's something, if I just rough it right now, like I'd have to change it a lot later. Might as well save myself the time and not have to redo that work. Okay, but anyways, I think yeah, this is good for now. Do I want to quickly? I don't know what I want to do next. Of continuing to make some things better, we can continue to do this. This is like a sink. I guess I can very quickly do a sink. I need to go Google a sink. What kind of sink are we going for that's like factory enough, but also, I don't know. I mean, a sink's a sink. I think for now, just like more like the actual sink part of the sink. The faucet part I might be doing it differently, but just like the sink part. Okay, let's just I just do this, and then round things out. Don't know if I should round things out beforehand. But let's say I did something like this. Actually, if I just put a bevel modifier on this, it's probably gonna help. Huzzah! I would maybe like it if it was more rounded, and also usually I think, oops, kind of squish it on this axis a bit, apply the scale, something like that. For now, it's just, you know, slightly better than what it just was. Might also move it just down a tiny bit away from the conveyor belt. Probably the same with this cube that is also kind of intersecting. Yeah. To actually name this thing is sync. Why are you 001? I don't know where the other one was. Oh, by the way, this conveyor placeholder, I think I'm fine to delete now. Yeah, it doesn't need to be there. Okay, that's fine for now. This thing, okay, this will take more work. I have a drawing I need to go find of what this thing's gonna look like. Even this too, a bit. However, okay, so it is 2:45 a.m. So I've been going for a while today, more than like when I've been streaming, because as I said before, I was like gone for a while just figuring all this nonsense with lighting. But yeah, I think, yeah, making a progress. I'm liking how these conveyor belts are turning out. You know, hopefully eventually we kind of get the same level of graphical fidelity onto the rest of this. The main thing that is still a thing is just, I don't know what I want to do with all this space. I just know that I want this expansive, like, factory kind of area, and as one thing I was like, I have like a catwalk, and maybe eventually we'll have like a forklift, because sure, and here we have a window, and you have some stuff going on in the ceilings, but I don't know, we'll continue to try to flesh this out. But while I'm trying to figure out what I want to put back here, I guess maybe a direction to go for now is, I do know what some of this stuff is that I want, so I guess, yeah, I could start to finalize some of these models, and then use some of that stuff on things in the distance, perhaps. Another idea that I just got is my antenna code. I could totally stick that on these. I mean, that's something I'll play around with as well. So much to do, so little time. But we'll get to it. Okay, no. One more thing I want to do before I forget entirely is that these lights I do want going down the corridors. So I'm gonna dabble with that real quick. One of these. Actually, hold on. Delete the other one. That one. And then invert this number, so the distances are basically the same. Doesn't have to be exact, but if I just kind of do this, then huzzah! Now this hall has lighting. Kind of match it up loosely, and then I guess like do I want light going up this way? Sure. At least a few. Go like this, and then like this. This matters less. In fact, I don't need to light up all the way to the end of the hallway. And it's gonna be baked lighting anyway, but still. Yeah, go one more. Okay, cool. Then down this way, where I still like this one to be the starting one, so I will make all of these negative. Do it like this. Okay, and then one more going down these. Actually, I'm just gonna skip ahead to how this one's gonna go down this corner. Okay. Almost there. Actually, I'll have this go like this. Oh, whoa. Hold on. And have this go like this. Like this is, yeah, a hallway that continues to go down and exist. Oh yeah, I forgot I also had this door here that I haven't done anything with in a while. I don't know, make it more... I don't know what I want here to make it look more door-like. Just quickly do something like this. And then, I don't know. Or I'll revisit this maybe. No. I'll revisit this. References help a lot. This is a placeholder for where a door will eventually be, just because it's another thing to have. And maybe down some of the corridors I can... If I make a door, I could copy the door down some of these corridors, perhaps. Okay, is the heights of these okay? I didn't actually check that. Let me check in the Blender thing. It'll be easier to modify. Yeah, looking good, as long as mainly, yeah, these all reach the top of their spots. Seems okay. Seems okay. Might want to, actually, hold on. Might raise these ones up a bit to match with this. And then same with this. These aren't above over here, but that's fine because it's around the corner. It's fine. Okay. What about this? This is going up into the distance, so I will just raise this one up. It's probably fine. Yeah. And then this side. Also, I will raise up a fair bit. Okay. One other thing while it's on my mind is I meant to come back to this at some point, but I know that these pipes are going through some of the light fixtures, so I have to maybe deal with that at least a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just some of the more obvious ones, especially the ones that are closer to the player. And these are just random pipes going through the ceiling anyway, so it's already like the fact that this goes around in a circle and then goes this way. It's like, yeah, totally makes sense. Sure, just go with it. It's fine. All right, any other like just obvious things that I've seen? Not really. How about the small pipes? I think also not really. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tedious work eventually to just like, yeah, continue to put more stuff, like having more of these pipes. So I just keep copying more and more, but we'll see. I kind of want to focus more on like the ground because I keep moving away from it. This ground here, like I just don't know entirely what I want to do with it. Other than just generic factory stuff again. Like, a lot of freedom with what we can have here. Just whatever looks cool. Yeah. Anywho. Okay. So that should all load in a second. Yep. So when I bake this, then this hull won't be so purple anymore. That's just what I have is, I have like a tiny bit of like purple fog. I thought makes the distance look a bit more interesting. Oh yeah, I have also ambient color being like a dark purple. Just, I don't know, was working nicely. Anyways, but I'll continue to mess with that. I do like the orange, like this like kind of orange and black with a bit of yellow color scheme. So maybe I could lean more into that with maybe the environment being more oranges could look interesting for a factory colors. But we will see. One thing, like just making this wall, like I'll need textures when I do this, because if I just take this wall and just go like bam, it's orange. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say like it doesn't look too good right away, but it's more so like when hold on, wait. What? Excuse me? when I was experimenting with colors before, it was just all looking terrible. Oh wow, okay, hold on. Orange might be the way we go, and I might actually have more of a color scheme now again. Hold on. Wow, okay, that's a better. I'm fine with that for now anyway. Oh, what happened to the... Oh, right. I will have to remake the lighting, because... Yeah, but that's fine. These pipes I never also really changed their color. What if I went like a subdued green, where again, the lighting... Like, the colors will be fixed better when... Yeah, when I... They'll be better when I rebake the lighting. Hopefully. This could also be like a slight, like that. Maybe the green, I make it more subtle. Okay. Catwalk here, I want some kind of just like metal material that maybe has like holes in it. We'll get there eventually, but for now... No, not that. But... Interesting. That orange could still also work, but... Or maybe just, like, stick with this, but have it look more... Maybe darker to be better, of being different than the floor. The ceiling itself, I don't know. I'll need, I don't know, more, well, one that'll maybe be more stuff covering the ceiling eventually. But... This is enough. I mean, this is like, ooh, wacky colors, but I don't know if it's what we want. I could lean it more into the wacky colors or try to go for more realism-ish, but I don't know. We'll see what direction we go later, in due time. But I do kind of like the orange walls at any rate. Yeah, I can still also play around a lot more with post-processing stuff. Oh. well, okay, that just is making everything slightly blurry. That was messing with some settings at one point in time. I did like what this can do to, like, the text here, but this isn't, like, a localized thing, really. I could dabble with this just a bit, though. I don't know. Maybe. It does help the lights look like they're glowing more, so maybe I'll try to have it just be there the tiniest bit. I was also at one point messing with, like, the tints, temperature things. Ooh. Interesting. Orange lighting with, like, a green tint could be an interesting thing. I could also just put straight through a color filter like this. Okay, this is more atmospheric anyway. I kind of am liking it. Yeah, this is black and white. A lot of contrast. Whoa. Don't think I'll adjust that. Yeah. There's also the question of, like, do I go for more, like, darker lighting, or do I go for more bright and sunny? Which I also don't have an answer to. Yeah. Well then, okay, I think one... I don't want to do this now. Yeah, one last thing I might do before I probably end things off today is... I need... With this image in the background, I might try to find an image for it. Whoops. Which... Yeah, so... let's just see if I can find something generic here. Ooh. Oh wait, I think I found maybe. Oh. Good. Okay, I have something to use as a test. We're gonna see. Western. So. No, you're not. Wait, why are you not saving the image? Hold on. Save image as. Excusez-moi. Hold on. 1 second. Hey, like as. No, stop. I just need. I'm getting like a picture of like my school, or like a building at my school. Just give me the image. Save image as. But why are you not being like a JPEG? Why? I don't understand. I go save image as is doing this. I don't know how to have that not do. I mean, if I... Will this drastically mess this up if I just go Western background... Oops, .jpeg. I do see JPEG at the top. I imagine this is going to make something that it won't be able to open, but... I can just see real quick. Hey, it's there. Okay, it did just work. Now, just being like, yeah, careful searching on screen because I don't want to accidentally, like... This is the school that I go to, and I don't want to bring up accidentally my school information that I shouldn't show. That's probably fine. Okay, so can't you just I need a sprite. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that Unity be weird and they okay, this when you're in a 3D project now, they don't have a lot of the 2D options, which I think is a strange decision, but like, okay. Oh, I didn't make you sprite. This. Now, can I just drag it in? Okay, oh, that'll do it. Now, what I don't know with this is I don't know if I want something or if I need something that's going to kind of, in order to sell the illusion enough. Like, I have something here that's like, oh, on an angle. I don't know if I need an image that's like straight on, but having an angle will look good, or if having an image that's like on an angle like this would be good. I don't think this is the image I even want anyways. Like, I want something that's way more like, this is a building far in the distance. You're just kind of, you can see it through the window kind of. Where this looks like it's like on the other side of the window. So, oh yeah, I also need to make sure that's like, I guess it needs to be like right up against to not, so you don't see past it. It's also make it smaller. Yeah, it's just, this is like a proof of concept sort of thing before I find a potential better image. Also, this is an image that's like, this is off the ground, so you shouldn't really see ground in the image. But I'm just, as a concept of just having an image up against the wall, I'm just curious of kind of how that's going to look in general. Oh yeah, it's like blurred in the distance, but still. Oh yeah, it's the depth of field. Let me just... That's the one nice thing, is that it being in the distance, I have more leverage with... it can look worse because it's further away from the camera. Turn off the depth of field entirely for a moment. Okay. it looks like a painting. It doesn't look like a picture. Or I mean, it looks like a it doesn't look like that's an environment in the distance. It straight up just looks like a painting pressed up against a wall, which I was kind of expecting, but I have an idea. Yeah. What if? First of all, let me try to find a better image. And a higher resolution image. Mainly it's just this building. It's like the top of it. Like, this is what I want, but at like an angle in the distance. Possibly. Oh, this one's... But the tree wasn't in the way. Try this one. Save image as... I'm just going to save over top of this one. I'm fine to overwrite it. Though I think the aspect ratio of this is going to be messed up. No? Great. So, I have an idea, basically, of instead of angling it against the image, or against, like, the wall, if I actually just, like, kind of turned it towards the camera and tried to make this work somehow. Might need to get just a better skybox. And right now it's all tinted green because of the tinting anyway, but if I did something like this instead... I don't know. If I could do something like this where you can't see the edges of the image. Oh, you can't see like the skybox on the edges of the things. I don't know. Maybe it has the potential of working. Oh, I mean, actually, I can't see the building, but that's not that bad. That's actually, yeah, better than I thought it would be at the moment. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just now fiddle with this till I can see it at a good angle. Oh, hey, that's great. Except, can I get it to be like more in the distance? How distant can I get away with before I can see the green? And I'm gonna copy the transform before I go out of play mode. Okay. See, it's nice. This is a nice thing of this is a game where you don't move around. Oh, I should go like back enough to where I'd actually be like this. I can barely see the bottom of the image, so I need to make sure that no matter how I look around it, so it's just the bottom of the image that I can see. So I'd have to move it down at this angle. I can barely see. I can see the edge of the top of the image, but it actually blends with the skybox pretty nicely. So that might be okay. But that just like, yeah, on the other side of a wall, it's my school, which we're making this game for. So now I was just gonna see like, is the actual angle all right? Might try turning it just a little bit more that way. See if I can get away with it. Oh yeah, I can't see that. Yeah. Is that better or worse? I can't tell. I'm gonna try. Where's the buttons? Okay. I think this is better. I think so. do also, if it's in more in the distance, like in the distance and big, I don't know if that's something I want. Okay, I can still kind of see the top of the image. I could try to find a different image that, like, well, I don't know. Oh, this looks fine. For now. The one problem is the way that the skybox, like, I can see the top of the image, but it blends with the skybox decently. So, maybe that's okay. I could also change the dimensions of the window. It could be smaller. But, I think that's fine. Yeah. And with everything else, I like the orange, how that is. And the conveyor belts, yeah, be looking awesome. the walls, imagining that we also have a texture along the walls. I have an idea for what could look cool with the walls, and something that I might apply to other such things. And, okay, I think now's a good time to copy this, go to play mode, and then paste it. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see if I can find a picture of what I'm talking about. What I was about to look for. Go back to the sync thing another time. So, it's like metal. A certain like metal style that's you kind of usually only see in video games that have. Oh, what's a good example of what I'm looking for? The kind of metal where it's like a bunch of sheets of metal that look like they're just like put together on a wall. It's an example of what I'm talking about. I think some of the Crash games have done this. I think a lot of games that have like machinery stuff. Just video game. Oops. Video game metal texture. Ooh. I find that putting video game in some of these searches of looking for textures tend to yield good results, specifically like, getting things used in video games. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This kind of where it's like, sheets of metal just kind of, put there with screws and stuff. Is this seamless? No, it isn't. No, that doesn't match up with that. Oh, wait, it matches up with that, though. It kind of could be with some modifications. I'm going to try putting this image on the walls and seeing how it works. At the very least, it could be a generic metal texture to put on some small things. Yeah. Oh, there's more. That's Sly Cooper. Yeah. Okay. But there's more things like this. See, it's hard when you don't know what to call things. You don't know the terms. Now, this is we'll see what this looks like. I don't know if it'll look good or not. And one way to find out. And at the very least, if it doesn't look like I can experiment with this on other things. Oh no, what's wrong with you? Oh, I don't think that the normals are set up on the wall. Or that UV mapping stuff is set up on the wall properly at all. So we can do that real quick. I think of how best to do this. If I just go Smart UV Project, see how it does. I could try to sheet of metal texture. Yeah, that's what we're. Well, for this though, like this is not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to like this kind of style. So I don't know what you'd search as the difference between this and this. I did just search sheet metal texture and got more of the first thing. But yeah, I need to go sheet of metal. But yeah, that's still I don't know what this kind of style is called, but it is be different. Okay, let's see if this oh, that is doing weird funky things. I put that in the right spot, didn't I? Oh, where are you? Wall. Your wall's there. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, either way, this needed to be would have needed to be tiled like a bunch anyway. Really? Oh, okay. Let me back up to when the orange was there a moment ago. Why are you so red? of all things. Let me just try something. Okay, where's the... I have an idea of a thing to try. A mission can sometimes do cool things. I mean, not half bad. I mean, you can see the tiling for sure, but it's not terrible, and like shows promise that if I could find like a better high quality texture of the same kind of idea, then yeah, maybe that could work for something. I do want to just try though. Go back to this. Ooh, oh, I like that better. I think interesting. I could also then. Yeah, I'll do this real quick. Making a normal texture out of... Oops. Making a normal texture out of this one, it helps. Okay, open with. Open with. Blah. Let that be opening while it's... Yep. Okay, so... Also thinking like if I could find a decent like roof texture for now, I could just use like metal like this, or is like a metal what I want on the for like a roof texture. I'm not sure. If you go for like a warehouse roof. I guess like what kind of like a tiling kind of thing. Interesting. I mean, I can. Oh, this is like that kind of style. Okay. I literally just go append like texture to this. Maybe I could find. Maybe that kind of. Maybe this kind of thing could work. Okay, is Photoshop cooperating? No. Someday. Oh, okay. So from what I've been experimenting with is I don't know why this is happening, but whenever I go into like the 3D mode that they're starting to support less and less, everything just freaks out. But that's okay if I can just do what I need to do, which is make a normal map, and then even I didn't even bring up an OK prompt, which I'm not sure why it didn't, but we're just gonna do this and hope for the best. We don't want to save over that. Metal normal, and the other one should be metal diffuse. Okay, fine. We'll just change that real quick. And it's probably gonna be more metals to come, so I'll be like metal 2, metal 3. But yeah, okay. Walls. This guy. Textures. This guy. Oh. Okay. So I find that sometimes it's better, yeah, if you crank it up beyond 1. Okay, it didn't seem like it made that much of a difference. I'm sure is. Oh, wow. You know, the other side's all weird, but we don't care about that side. It's fine. Also, when I regenerate the lighting, I imagine that's going to have some effect on all this. Which, sure. Oh, that's also weird. Go back to normal. Wait, okay, that's is kind of interesting. What the result that's happening. Yeah, go back to like the bright. I like the brighter. Not that shiny. Maybe a bit more shiny. Sure. Anyways, also could mess with the UVS more so that this is more of an actual, like it goes across properly. I mean, I can just see what happens if I just go this, just unwrap. No way that's gonna, it will be continuous, but it'll be weirdly stretched, probably. I'm curious of what this is gonna look like. I mean, sure. If I wanted it to be this, like, I mean, it does look less continuous, I guess. It is kind of cool. Interesting. As an actual thing, though, let me just try. If I put just a seam here, then it might mark seam. Actually, they just like in all the corners that are off screen anyway. Let me just mark seams. And then this might, I think it'll then be all straight and stuff. Yeah. So that is potentially better. I mean, the turn to stuff like is cool, I guess, but having it be more straight might be just preferable. So now that they go around corners better. I mean, I could do more stuff to mess with how the corners are later, you know, give more detail, blah, blah, blah. But for now, this seems good. Even like the floor, I would like to have more detail in the floor, but not necessarily through a different texture, but just having like some like yellow striped lines going around like paths and stuff, perhaps. But anyways, I think we made a lot of progress. This is looking good. Oh yeah, I can still mess with this. So I think this would be that there's no stretching going on, but doing a bit of this is a little bit less tiling. Let's mess with this a bit more. Could be really big like this, but I think being smaller is a better scale. But you get too small and then it's, again, the tiling gets more weird. So if I do like this. Yeah. I do know that you can do stuff with base map. Oh, yeah. Detail inputs. This is a thing that you can do stuff with. Actually, I'm curious what happens if I did something like this. How does this work? Or, no, not mask. We have, like, detail things overlaid on top of the other textures, and it does weird things. Oh, like that. Interesting. And this can help to have less of the tiling. Oh, that's actually... Whoa, that's not what I was initially thinking, but that's actually kind of interesting having... I don't think that really fits, but that's a little neat. What happens if I put this in both spots? What's that going to do? Nothing? Okay. Oh. Okay, that's like... that's basically how much it comes in. Interesting, but I don't think I'm going to go with it. I'm curious of what that might do on the floor, though. Floor there, and then I need to find the right thing. Oh yeah, I also didn't actually use this. Yeah, I don't know. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Detail thing, this, blah. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So actually, my one problem with the this hexagon texture before, especially on the floor, is that the it's really low detail. However, having it be mixed with the concrete one is kind of interesting. Whoa, whoa! I kind of like that. It's like it makes it look more like grungy. The green. What is that looking like? Oh, I'm loving how this is. Oh, you guys can't. Oh, hold on, running over. You guys can't see this as well. There. Yeah. I'm liking how this is looking. Now, what I'm just curious of is how detailed is the floor if I look at it close. Oh wow, it's actually like a lot better. Oh wow. It looks like there's kind of like rust. Like I did that intentionally. Okay. That's cool. That's very cool. I like this. Get those going to the distance. Wow. This is... Compared to how this looked earlier, I still think, okay, maybe the metal sheet thing is a bit too big still. It does just look like bigger than it should be. In terms of the tiling. So I could try to find something better. In fact, actually, I could maybe find two different sheet metal textures and then put them with each other. What happens if I put the same one
in here. Oh, that's interesting. So now it's like on top of itself. Oh, and that does the same weirdness. Which maybe I don't want on the walls, but... what happens if I went like... But then had this at like a... Okay, I mean, no. Just curious of what things might look like. Playing around is how I got the cool looking floor, so we keep playing around. But yeah, this does seem like it helps, yeah, break it up a bit. What happens if I put maybe like the concrete? Yeah. I mean, it does help add more detail into the wall. I also can give the detail thing a normal map. But I don't know if I do want to actually do that. Oops. Also my wait. Oh, this does seem to have some issues. I think. Huh. I didn't notice that until now, but it's like good enough. Okay. It does, just having one of these in general kind of brings down the brightness of the wall. But I mean, then I might be able to kind of brighten up the lights of everything else. Or something like... Oh, that's... Yeah, interesting. I can do that. We'll turn back on this. Might reduce how much that is happening, but I kind of like it being there a little bit. Could do that. Let me have a look at what this is looking like. Oh, have this on my head. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, the tracking just went off for a second there. It is. Yeah, interesting. Why is the tracking being a bit? Did I bump my sensors? I might have. Okay. Just like if I like this better than how it just looked, which I'm not sure of. Okay. I think it's fine for now, and we'll continue to adjust it and what have you. Yeah. All right, this be coming along quite cool. Textures, yeah, add a lot, it seems. Oh, I did say that the wall texture, I think, still needs to be zoomed in a bit. Oh, I did it 30-30. Let's go 30 and 35. Or, no, 30 here, 35 there, I think. No, I want to be stretching it. I want to condense it on this side. I think, yeah, 35, yeah. Okay. As I said, we could maybe find better textures later, but yeah, this is looking good. But also, it's 3 in the morning, so I'm probably gonna stop for now. Gonna be right back at this tomorrow. Yeah, continue to make progress as we can. And one thing I will do, I just kind of want to offset these cups just a bit, just because I can. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what our main goal tomorrow is going to be. We're kind of just continuing to jump all around as I figure out what to do with different sections. I might put a generic metal texture on the catwalk at some point. This is going to be stairs eventually. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if they will or won't. We'll see. It'd be cool to also get the catwalks the same kind of, or maybe not the same, but a similar kind of thing as having these kind of railings
just more details. But I probably one thing to keep in mind is the actual design of how the catwalk is going around. That might change as I design more of whatever is down here. I'm choking on spit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I gotta still figure out just what's going down here. What things am I doing to fill up this environment, which I still don't really know, but hopefully we'll figure that out. I think. Yeah, well, part of that's gonna be more of these conveyor belts. The ceiling's gonna be filled with more of these like pipes. Maybe it'll just be random pipes just around. I don't know. So I think maybe tomorrow our focus will be this and possibly this getting to be more actual things that aren't placeholders. Maybe also basically everything the player's actually like interacting with. Maybe getting those to be actual things. Yeah, maybe like the fans too. I don't know. We'll see. Just keep playing around with it. Now, one thing I did do that I don't know, maybe I want to undo is the fact that this whole corridor is like slanted. Just because I had the floor kind of go down as it goes forward. Just I thought it was like, ooh, different floor heights. Ooh, interesting. I don't know. We'll see if I stick with that or not. Even like this is a very wide corridor, and I don't know if I want to make it more people-sized, or have it be like, yeah, it's big machinery's coming through here. I don't know. It doesn't need to make sense. Just whatever. Again, bottom line is just whatever looks cool. Another thing that I'll probably be adding at some point is some of my antenna things from the other game, or models, many different models, but the same idea of things that like sway around. We'll see. Just keep figuring this out as we go through it, and hopefully by the end we will have something cool. I will also, between this stream and the next one, I will bake the lighting again. I'm going to probably do that right as the stream ends, and then this will look a bit different. Mainly like this will not be as green or not be as purple, and when with the textures, we'll just see how things look. 65k. Whoa, Francesco, you're getting close. Oh no. Redeeming the horror game thing. Oh no. We might also find more like metal textures, just generic metal things to like stick on like the pipes, the roof. I don't know. We'll see. But I am quite liking how this is coming together now. I had no idea what I wanted like color scheme wise, but now like the orange and kind of bits of green, I'm quite liking. I'd like to maybe just have like a hint of purple, maybe like just like a purple line that just kind of like is going across the walls or something. Just because like making this for my school, and my school's colors are purple and white, so it's like just like stick some purple and white like things here just somewhere, just because. And we kind of have it on Raz here, so yeah. We'll see. I might also experiment with giving him some actual textures. I don't know. I don't want to ruin him. He looks fine as he is right now. I don't want to make him look worse. So we'll play around with it. But yeah, anyways, enough rambling from me. I think we're going to end things off. The faster I end the stream, the faster I'll be starting again tomorrow. So yeah. But I quite like how this is shaping up so far. But anyways, I think that'll do it for this live stream. If you liked it, look forward to more. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you around. Bye.